Welcome! This is something... Actually, let me put on the suit, why not? So, this is something we're going to learn about parental patterns and children being affected by what their parents did or didn't do. Actually, I do not need to minimize myself, I'm just going to read it to you. Be a bonus video. Why you do what you do based on parental affection seeking. Which parent's love did you feel more scarce or waveringly unsure in the sense that you felt that you need to do something for that? Without the judgment of the parent. Hey, this is not about judging your parent. It's just about saying the way that it was. Which traits or the way that you felt it, right? Because it is the subjective experience of what you felt happened. Which traits did you feel you need to have in order to increase the likelihood of parental affection? Which traits did you must not have to decrease the likelihood of love withdrawal? It is likely that to a great extent, number one, you express the traits and value them that you need to have and feel inspired or jealous by people who have them. Second, you dislike others displaying those traits that you must not have and you dislike them in yourself. Third, you very likely attract partners that display the same patterns of showing and withdrawing affection than the parents because of your emotional self needs to heal old wounds in new situations. So the same situation is unconsciously created in order to evoke similar feelings so that those feelings can be felt, and because of this emotional linkage to the old traumatic feeling, those are likely to be released as well. That is why we seek to relive those situations. Because it brings us back into connection with the original feelings. So our entire system is pulling us towards those situations for the same emotions to be evoked so that we not only deal with the new emotion freshly evoked by the situation of the moment, but also with the underlying emotion that we have repressed that is resembling the new emotion that we feel in this moment. And because they are connected, the desire for our system is to feel through the new emotion as well as the deeper emotion underneath that energetically resembles the new emotion. Conclusion: you very likely attract partners that display the same patterns of showing and withdrawing affection than the parent because our emotional self needs to heal old wounds in new situations. So the same situation is unconsciously created in order to evoke similar feelings, then those feelings can be felt, and because of the emotional linkage of the old traumatic feeling, those are likely to be released as well. This is why we seek to relieve those situations. Our system seeks ways to open the vessel so that the trauma can be released. Conclusion: we all do things based on this original trauma, but when we realize that we unconsciously seek the parental love of the past, the compulsive drive loses its power and we are free to let time and grace heal this conditioning. Mental emotional DNA process. 3 brief videos. Core wound. Needing to be different than you are. What did you need to be for your parents? From your deepest fears come your greatest ability to serve, because that comes natural, but you need to be transformed. That means cracking one's life code, transmuting attraction from a lower place into energies from a higher place. Not following your heart from the scarcity place, but from the transmutation of the lower energy. That is the wound that wants to be addressed. Applications for your life. Why do we feel attracted by an area of interest? Because it's related to our core personal wound. We believe in following that passion, we emotionally get what we need out of it. This passion always will remain, but to be truly free, we need to transmute the motivation, the inner place where the passion comes from. This comes down to finding one's life purpose. First purpose has to do with spiritual development, psychotherapeutic process, finding happiness, becoming one with life. And the second one is finding one's life's path, meeting one's own needs in a higher way that supports a cause higher than oneself. Alchemy of life, follow your higher purpose. Lower purpose is feeling that what I've got to do out of compulsion, out of wanting to get feelings out of it. The higher purpose is the lower purpose transmuted. The wound behind it is resolved. The higher service is the path of connecting your doing with helping the global shift in humans, getting them towards a more pure, more truthful way of life. Making life-altering decisions concerning work. Number 1, starting off where you are currently at. Second, pulling out the essence from that. What do you feel attracted and what do you feel repelled by? Finding other fields of attraction. Where does effortless effort happens? Where do your feet move? Third, cut away the extraneous that comes with it and realigning the essences. Fourth, imagining a new vision. 5. Connecting it with a higher cause greater than yourself that meets your needs by supporting that greater cause. Learn to feel, relax the body, focus on emotions, tune in with your intuition, follow the attraction, use intuition to cut away the extraneous, realign the essences, connect it to service to others, without the pressure or obligation to need to make those decisions, because making those decisions can be hard now, but can actually be enjoyable and easier later on. What does your heart say? Which decisions and changes are due? When a random, loving stranger would look at you, what would from the outside, by just observing how you live your life, she would point out that there might be change needed. Often things are complicated because of our internal markup, but from the outside it often seems unreasonable. Number 1, understanding mentally. The alchemy of life process is ongoing. You need to find the specific application for your own life. It is the art of finding your way through life in terms of interacting with the world, as distinct from knowing yourself. Second aspect of your purpose. One with the spiritual side, knowing yourself as life. It's not focus on this course. Second, interaction with the world, what this course is all about. Intuition training. Making it a priority in your life to get in touch with your feelings and allowing yourself to feel everything that there is, especially uncomfortable feelings that you usually want to run away from. Second, what is a feeling, a suggestion, intelligence of the whole system that guides us back into balance? Second, the alchemy process. Alchemy means selection by intuition, transmutation, purification, and recombination. 3, making it real. Real life decisions, making on following this purpose. This process is a lifestyle, it is not a method. For it to really work for you, you need to make it an ongoing practice. Effortless effort, meaning inspiration. Meeting all your needs, areas of human interest, not all the time, but you don't starve emotionally doing what you don't want to do, in that missing that would make you feel truly alive. Weird combination may be necessary. Okay, great. This was the mental DNA process. Alchemy of life. Let's read through this one more time. Stop caring what other people think of you. Stop being embarrassed. Stop feeling embarrassed. Stop worrying about saying the wrong thing. Stop the fear of being judged by others for your looks. Stop the fear of being judged by others about what you say. Stop feeling ashamed of the things that you've said after you've said them. Main points: making little money, doing something that they don't love. Stop being stuck in a job that you hate. Stop working for somebody you hate. Stop making little money doing something that you hate. Stop doing work that is not fulfilling to you. Stop feeling obliged to do something that you don't love. And start living the life of your dreams. Start preparing today. Break free from what is holding you back from living the life that you want. Start making a living with your passion. What you love, what excites you. Start getting serious about following your passion. Secondary benefits. Feel the juice of life. Stop being pressured by society into doing something that you don't enjoy. Start radically following your heart. Do what you love and learn to make all the money that you need on the way effortlessly, because it doesn't take any effort to do what you love. Roadblocks. Even if it feels it's impossible to change, even if you tried everything before without needing to change everything all at once, without being freaked out by the fear of knowing what will happen, of not knowing what will happen in the future. Exactly. So this is here, these are the desktop slides, are they not? Yes, they are. Yes, they are actually, yes. Number 1, preparation, understanding mentally. Second, learning. The alchemy of life process, emotionally. Third, integration, real life decision making, the application of the alchemy of life process actually. First, preparation, mental understanding. This is life purpose course. Goal, resolving questions that you have around the question of your life's purpose. Second, two aspects of one's purpose. First, becoming one with life, knowing who you are, and second, find your expression in life, knowing what to do. Two aspects of one's purpose. First, the primary, becoming one with life, knowing who you are, the path, becoming more and more aligned. Often getting to know you as an egoic entity, patterns, self-concept, story, emotional and mental body, knowing that which is beyond. But integrating knowledge means living accordingly. Two aspects of one's purpose. First, the secondary, finding your expression in life, knowing what to do. The path, finding something in which you assert effortless effort. It meets all of your needs. You combine different fields of interest to one unique expression of who you are. The number one skill is intuition, priority. Getting in touch with feelings, feeling everything that there is. What is intuition? Feeling suggestion, intelligence of the whole system. The purpose is to guide us back into balance. That's the first purpose of alignment with life. Great. That was module 1. Desktop module 2. Recap. First, preparation, understanding mentally. Second, learning the alchemy of life process emotionally. And third, the integration of real life decision making, application of the alchemy of life process, but actually. Two learnings, the alchemy of life process, selection, purification, recombination, all guided by intuition. The goal is to find a true expression of yourself. The alchemy of life process. First, you start from where you are now. Second, you pull out the essences of abstraction from that. Third, you cut away the extraneous, the purification. Fourth, the recombination of essences. And 5, connecting to a higher purpose. The basic sectors of human interest are health, caring for others, leading people, management and organizing events, understanding people, social dynamics, psychology, human behavior, education, learning and teaching others, arts, sports, expressing yourself, impressing others, economy, business, creating wealth, religious, social, interrelational, philosophy, nature, biology, animals, plants, science, theoretical thinking, planning, collecting ideas, creating things, woodworks and construction, human needs, love and connection, the interaction with other people, significance and competence, being heard, seen and valued, self-expression, creation, interaction with the world, imprinting the world, balance between rest and physical movement, realness, nature, truth, depth, emotional aliveness, authenticity, being yourself, happiness and fulfillment, contribution to others, growth and evolution, certainty and uncertainty. Exactly. So the alchemy of life process reads, start from where you are now. Pull out the essences of attraction from that, cut away the extraneous, recombine that, the essences, and connect that to a higher purpose. Great. That makes sense. Desktop M3. Let's go and be as free as we can be and always wanted to be. Recap. Preparation, understanding mentally, learning, the alchemy of life process emotionally, and third, integration, real life decision making, application of the alchemy of life process actually. What do I really want? Letting go of the shoulds. Shoulds are an emotional substitute for being yourself. Shoulds are taking you from being yourself. Being yourself is the only way to happiness. The childhood trauma of wanting to be different than we are. There's always a way, no should is ever valid. How to make decisions. Decision making and decisiveness is a skill. Practice no hesitancy in micro decisions and intuitive evaluation in macro decisions. This requires a try courageously and evaluate truthfully attitude. Life-altering decisions are deciding on a course of action rather than on an identity of being. Connection to a higher purpose. Transform the energies of emotional wounds so that our actions come from a different place. Originally to fill myself up, now to share what I have with others. The course of action stays the same, the motive changed, and in that the quality of our actions changed. Here is the alchemy of life process. Start from where you are now. Pull out the essences of attraction from that. Cut away the extraneous purification. Recombine the essences and connect that to a higher purpose. The alchemy of life process on the tap. One more time. Exactly. Here we go. Introduction. First, preparation. Understanding it mentally. Second, learning. The alchemy of life process emotionally. Third, integration. Real life decision making. The application of the alchemy of life process, but actually. First, preparation. Mental understanding. This is a life purpose course. Goal. Resolving questions that you have around the questions of your life's purpose. Two aspects of one's life purpose. First, becoming one with life, knowing who you are. Second, finding your expression in life, knowing what to do. Who you are and what to do, exactly. Two aspects of one's purpose. First, the primary, becoming one with life, knowing who you are, and the path is to become more and more aligned. Often, getting to know you as an egoic entity, pattern, self-concept, story, emotional and mental body, knowing that which is beyond, but integrating knowledge means living accordingly. Two aspects of one's purpose. Two aspects of one's purpose. The secondary, finding your expression in life, knowing what to do. So the path is finding something in which you assert effortless effort, it meets all of your needs, you combine different fields of interest to one unique expression of who you are. The number one skill is intuition, priority, getting in touch with feelings, feeling everything that there is. What is intuition? Feeling, suggestion, intelligence of the whole system. Purpose is guiding us back to balance. The first purpose is alignment with life. Alright, and further forward we go, indeed. Alright, here, well, okay, so that was tap 1. Tap 2, on the tap. Presentation number 2, on the tap for the alchemy of life process. Recap. First, preparation, understanding mentally. Second, learning, the alchemy of life process emotionally. Third, integration, real life decision making, application of the alchemy of life process, but actually. Learning, the alchemy of life process, selection, purification, recombination, and it's all guided by intuition. The goal is to find a true expression of yourself. The alchemy of life process, start pulling where you are now, pulling out the essences of attraction from what that. 3, cutting away the extraneous, the purification, and then recombining the essences and connecting that to a higher purpose. The basic sectors of human interest are health, caring for others, leading people, management, organizing events, understanding people, social dynamics, psychology, human behavior, education, learning and teaching others, arts, sports, expressing yourself, impressing others, economy, business, creating wealth, religious, social interrelations and philosophy, nature, biology, animals and plants, science, theoretical, thinking, planning, collecting ideas, creating things, woodworks, and construction. Human needs, love and connection, interaction with other people, significance and competence, being heard, seen and valued, self-expression, creation, interaction with the world, imprinting the world. Balance between rest and physical movement, realness and nature, truth, depth, emotional aliveness, authenticity and being yourself, happiness and fulfillment, contribution, service to others, growth and evolution. Recap of the alchemy of life process. Start from where you are now, pulling out the essences of attraction from that, cutting away the extraneous, the purification, recombination of the essences and then connecting it to a higher purpose. Tab 3. Tab 3. On the tab. Yeah, I'm going through all of the courses. Recap. First of all, preparation. Understanding it mentally. Second, learning, the alchemy of life process emotionally. And third, integration, real life decision making, the application of the alchemy of life process actually. What do I really want? Letting go of the shoulds. Shoulds are an emotional substitute for being yourself. Shoulds are taking away from being yourself. Being yourself is the only way to happiness. Childhood trauma of wanting to be different than we are. There's always a way. No should is ever valid. That's great. No should is ever valid. Can I not edit that? Whoa, what is this? No should is ever valid. Alright, so we bring that back into the content here. Right, and then we go through the content one more time into the content here. Right? And that's easy. And we can go speak it through one more time even and just pull out the best pieces of the content, right, that I've marked. No should is ever valid. Great, okay, well, how to make decisions. Decision making and decisiveness is a skill. Practice no hesitancy in micro decisions and intuitive evaluation in macro decisions. This requires a try courageously and evaluate truthfully attitude. This is great. Life altering decisions. This is great. It requires a try courageously and evaluate truthfully attitude. Life altering decisions are deciding on a course of action rather than on an identity of being. Connection to a higher purpose, transforming the energy of emotional wounds so that our actions come from a different place. Originally is to fill myself up, now to share what I have with others. The course of action stays the same, the motive changed, and in that, the quality of our actions. Alchemy of life process. First, start from where you are now. Second, pull out the essences of attraction from that. 3, cutting away the extraneous, purification. 4, recombining the essences. And 5, connecting it to a higher purpose. Great. So we've done that. In the old project log, Bangkok workshop. Alright, well, while we're on the run, let's read through that as well. Location, settle in hostels, talking to people, online marketing mit Telefonqualifizierung, dazu Erik anrufen. Medicine of honesty, medicine of laughter, medicine of facing your very own set of fears. Great content. 3 pillars of inner work. It is work because it takes emotional strength, a skill that is developed throughout life practice. Life hands us different situations like losses of identity, loved ones, or material possessions to teach us surrender. Surrender to the essence, the eternal, that which stays, that which is beyond compare and with and without opposites. Great. This is great. This is great content. These skills are hard to develop at first and have to have a neurophysiological component to it. The brain appears to shape itself being congruent to the energetic vibrance of the system. We attract things, situations, and people with depth and variety of topics. Some part of us is craving access and connectivity to those parts, traits, and nuances of self-expression. Medicine of honesty, medicine of laughter, medicine of facing your very own set of fears. The payoffs of these emotional independence, being trained by life to let the inherent well of life force generate emotions of happiness, joy, and a deeper sentiment of fulfillment. The payoff is a positive outlook on life. By entering into positivity through the midst of negativity, being the sacred entry door to liberation. The payoff is a positive outlook to life. The payoff is a courageous, no hesitancy attitude to life, transforming the who I used to believe I need to be into a high, no bullshit state of service to life. The payoff is awakening to aliveness within and without. 3 steps: body work, emotional work, and non-action. Non-action? Alright. 3 blocks: the general, how to follow your heart. The personal, alchemy of life process. The negative, getting beyond the fears in our core wound. Block 1. The general, how to follow your heart. First, what does that mean? Process the path of feeling. Focus on what's holding us back. Our core wound, not knowing how to, not knowing the plan, overwhelmed by the amount of work it apparently takes. Coming up with enough reasons to follow your heart, getting forward means seeing that the only way to become happy is to follow your heart. It's the only way to be free and to feel free at the same time, because freedom is in the material does not necessarily include a feeling of liberation. In block 1 and 2, freedom can be gained, but only with block 3 do we find liberation. Spiritual realization is an easy life stands at the end. Block 2, the specific, the alchemy of life process. The process, what did you like to do as a child? What is effortless effort to you? Here is the alchemy of life process. Block 3, the negative, the core wound, fear, and deep inner work. Why don't we follow our heart? And if we don't, what do we follow then instead? Exactly. Exercises. First, greeting each other right after the beginning, exchanging why we are here. If you really knew me, you would know that. This is great. This is great. This is a great piece of content. Before the break, medicine of honesty circle, speaking your true feelings about the workshop, your fears, and what other people trigger in you. It's basic life practice to speak about those things and look at the fear of offending people, seeing what we accepted even if we speak our truth. This is a big step towards being ourselves, overcoming the fear of being ourselves. Exactly. Alright then, Bangkok event flyer and the Bangkok project, and this is then it for today. Es ist leicht. Additional Fiverr gigs. Alright, yeah. Cool. This can be deleted. Move to the trash. Moved to the trash. Alright then, well. Front side copy. Free workshop. How to follow your heart and live the lifestyle you desire. Where the location? September 15th, 5 p.m. Backside. Now backpacking is a hell lot of fun, almost all the time. But I'm a truth guy. I believe in self-honesty, so that gets to the point. Many people feel empty inside, at least at times, especially while traveling. Doubts about the future catch up with them. Insecurity about living from savings. It's a terrifying outlook to go back to normal life one day, because this freedom is what we truly desire. Maybe you have experienced that. I mean, it's cool to be privileged to party and hook up with people, to travel and take it easy. That's all important to life. Better than sitting in the fucking office. But don't you sometimes feel that there must be more to life? That's why my free workshop is all about. We as a group will focus on 3 things. Number 1, how to have the time of your life, find fulfillment without substances, and very likely making piles of money on the way. We will all help you come up with concrete plans on how to achieve that. Second, real person, one-on-one interactions in a group of like-minded people who enjoy having a blast and wanting to find a meaningful path of their own choice. 3, going your own way and getting your shit together will give you lasting self-esteem and make you one of the top 0.1% of society, which is quite opposite to everybody around you, especially of the opposite. No, this is no secret, no church, no BS sales technique. I used to be lost backpacking while feeling depressed. Now after half a decade of dedication and seeking out indigenous tribes who live from a place of happiness and studying different paths of healing work that is sorting yourself out, I want to share what I've learned. So I'm looking forward to seeing me here. Ring me up every time. Do you sometimes feel quite stressed and uneasy, as if you're running away from your responsibilities? Do you at moments feel that life is slipping through your fingers? Missed opportunities, wasted years, smoking away discomfort. Please don't judge yourself, and I don't judge you either. It is just truth that liberates. If you're ready, if you're still reading part of the certainty feels like that, that's what I'm giving a free workshop on how to follow your heart and live your life like a winner. I'm gonna end that in a free workshop. Short events, announcement. Event, how to follow your heart and live the lifestyle you desire. Free live event. Details. How to have the time of your life, find fulfillment without substances, and very likely make piles of money on the way. In this free life transformation workshop, you'll be able to live the lifestyle closely without running out of money. You can to figure out what exactly you want to do with your life due to the interaction style of this workshop. Find like-minded people who enjoy having a blast and want to find a meaningful path to their own choice. And even grow up as an adult, going your way, which gives you lasting self-esteem and make you one of the 0.1% of society. Heck, you may even start designing this new lifestyle right in the workshop if you choose to. But you must register for the Life Transformation Workshop right now. Link September, time 5 p.m. Incredible. That was the Bangkok workshop. Incredible. Projects in Köln. Memo-Bewusstseinstraining. My goodness, you. Bewusster Leben, Emotionen, Gedankenskript. Yeah, exactly. There's so much here. There's so much here. Cusco online training. There's so much here. Hey man. Yeah, okay. Alright. Got it. That makes sense. So 5 years ago, wow. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, workshops. Okay, that's enough for now.